Hey guys, Max here with another V Rising video. This time we're going to be talking about how to get a bunch of iron ore early on in Act 2, okay? This isn't the best iron ore farming strategy. This is just a very quick, profitable, and safe way to get a bunch of iron ore as you transition into the act so that you can quickly get those iron weapons going and just make Act 2 a little bit easier at the start, especially if you're on brutal mode. Speaking of brutal mode, I plan to stream V Rising on brutal over on Twitch. I'll put the link in the description down below once I've finished through the first normal playthrough. So it should be a lot of fun with that. And if you're into V Rising content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I plan to put out a lot of videos on this game just because it's so much fun. Let's check out how to get a bunch of iron ore in Act 2. So the place we're going to be going to is the Iron Cave. It is kind of located in the northwest part of Act 2, and it's kind of just northeast of Dunley Monastery, just southeast of the Quartz Quarry over here. It's right here just to the east of this little waypoint right here. So you just take the waypoint, you run over here, and you come up the hill right here. There's no guards or enemies right here. Bonus tip, this is a great spot for stone. There's like 8 stone pillars here and another 8 over here. But the cave entrance is right here, and in order to get in, you're going to need an explosive or just bear form. And for bear form, I just like to use the Q ability and just slam down and just smash the rocks. And there's 2 layers of it, so you'll need to go through both layers in order to get inside the cave. Once you've made your way inside the cave, you'll notice that there are iron ore deposits everywhere, right? So be careful though, there are these little rocks right here that look a little different, and sometimes the bigger ones have like a blue tint to them. These are sleeping stone golems, so be very careful that you don't hit these accidentally while you're swinging your mace or your weapon beating on the iron ores. You don't want to wake these guys up. I think they do drop a little bit of extra iron ore, but since we're kind of talking about early Act 2, just trying to get some iron ore quickly and safely to get things going, you may want to avoid these. Also, if you've been in here, you may already know that these iron ore deposits will sometimes spawn iron golems on their own, just like this. This one popped out and it's pissed, right? So now I have to either fight this thing or run outside the cave and reset it. But there's a little trick that you can use to keep those stone golems from attacking you when you break them out of these iron ore deposits, and that is to do it while you're in bear form. So if you go into bear form and you whack one of these open, when a stone golem pops out just like this, he's not attacking me. He's friendly to bear form, okay? So if you stay in bear form and you whack it open, just be careful. Don't hold down the left click button and then just kind of keep auto swiping, because when you break the iron ore deposit and he shows up, if you're accidentally auto swiping, you might hit him and he's still going to get pissed off and attack you, right? So just stay in bear form the entire time you're in this cave. Hit one node at a time, and you'll be able to break all the iron in here safely without getting anything pissed off at you. One other thing that I wanted to mention is you will see these giant iron ore deposits in here. When I first got here, when I arrived in Act 2, I was not able to break them open, but as I obtained more gear and increased my gear score level, my bear form got stronger and I was able to actually do damage to these things. So as you kill more bosses and you come back to farm these for more iron later in the game, just check them to see if your gear score level is high enough to break them. And that's how I get iron early on in Act 2. This first row right here is pretty much the total yield of the cave. And then this bottom row here is if you're able to break open the bigger ones as well later on down the line. But getting close to around 1700 iron for no danger at all as you go into Act 2 to make those new iron weapons, it's super handy, right? So head on up there and take advantage of this cave. I think it respawns every day and a half, maybe a couple days in game. So you can farm this pretty often. If you feel like I deserve it, hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel for more V Rising content, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.